What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, honey. We are down here, girl. Look, let me show you something. Let me back it up. They always come. Do I love the cross. The crows. The crows are here, honey. Okay, let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Real Housewives of Atlanta was pretty good last night. I was talking to the screen. I know it's good when I'm talking to the screen and laughing or saying like, girl, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat. When Marlo kept saying that Ralph was in technology, bitch. Your husband knows he's in technology. Bitch, your husband knows he's in technology. And the truth is, she's not saying nothing bad about Ralph, but you going to take your girl, Drew is so weak. You're going to take your ass and act like she was saying something bad about him. She did not say nothing bad about him. She kept inserting him. And Marlo was like, maybe I shouldn't have inserted him, but girl, I'm coming for everything that is sensitive to you. We coming for each other. She was like, well, ask your husband. Isn't he? He's in technology, girl. It's a mess. Every time she said, I was giggling. Every time I put manana. I don't know who manana is. Maybe it's manetta. But I was doing text. I was doing voice talk to text when I'm leaving my notes. Sometimes I do that. So I guess when I said manetta, it says manana on here. That's hilarious. Manetta and Kenya are having a conversation about Kenya's injury and how Candy was calling Kenya right after she got out of the room because she was pissed. She don't want nobody to call her a liar. She don't want to be called a liar. She don't want to be called a liar. Nobody wants to be called a liar. She did not lie. She said she did not lie. We haven't caught Candy in a lie yet, so it's nothing. I mean, and then the fact that I don't even know why this is a thing, why we are talking about this in this season, but whatever. Things come up, right? We're like, okay, we got to hash it out. Because Drew's a liar, and it's because her mom is a preacher and a PK, and she's a PK, and she don't want nobody to think that she likes girls because, girl, the Bible. That's all that shit is. That's all that shit is. That's all that shit is. I'm gonna act like we gonna act like I don't know. There was like a disconnection there. I don't know. Your grandmother is a pastor, or your mom, because the sister mama is back. So we trying to figure out what's really the tea. Um, but everybody's lying. Everybody's lying on Drew, even though Kenya says she saw it. Latoya says she did it. Candy saw it. And who else? Who else saw it? And now Latoya is saying she didn't do it. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But Marlo, videotaping or recording, I should say, videotaping, recording the conversations after they had the cameras off. We're supposed to like put their phones away and then sending it to somebody that's not there. I think that's like a violation. I feel like that's a violation. And I feel like that happened on a show before where somebody sent something to somebody from the party and it was like they weren't there. I don't know. I feel like that's happened before. But it's like I feel like Marlo can't be trusted. Like I feel like that's weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's very weird. And she was like, well, I just wanted Latoya to know how you really felt about her. You could have just told her. Like, why are you recording shit? That's weird to me. That's weird. But Candy is upset. Candy's leaving. She's going back to the States, I believe. Um, Latoya sent Drew the videos that Marlo took of the conversation. So, I don't know. That's weird. Marlo can't be trusted. I feel like Drew's issue with Marlo at this point is real. Like I got an issue with you doing that. Let me tell the I don't know. I think that's weird. I really think that's weird. That's weird. Latoya's not even on the show. What are you doing? Like, I don't know. And why are you recording and sending stuff to and then they call Candy. They get on the phone trying to straighten out. It's too much. It's too much. You sending out videos, girl.
I just, girl, stop.
Kenya, Kid Drew says that Kenya has strong opinions about things she wasn't there for. But for me, it feels like you're denying everybody's accounts of who was actually there, so it doesn't really matter. Everybody that was there that said they saw it, you said that they didn't see that. So Kenya could talk about it. I feel like Kenya could talk about. She said the girl, yeah, that you kid that y'all was kissing or something. What was she saying? Right? Because you're denying everybody's account, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me if Kenya was there or not, because everybody that was there, you said they're lying too. How you gonna talk about something and you wasn't there? Well, girl, the people who were there, you're saying that they didn't see what they saw, so it doesn't fucking matter. That's how I feel. Everyone thinks Drew is lying. Everybody knows why she's lying. Everybody knows why. Like, there's so many reasons why she could be lying, but it's down to, I don't want people to know that I kiss girls or I kissed a girl and I liked it. Everyone thinks Drew is lying. If we don't end up being friends, that's fine. You see how Sheree was telling Drew, oh, Kenya's your friend, and that's supposed to be your friend, right? Drew, I don't know what it is. I felt Sheree is so whack. I feel like Sheree is so whack. Kenya's supposed to be your friend. Did you see that? Courtney really wants it with Kenya. She really wants to experience Kenya the way she's watched her over the years on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's coming to this show to have the Kenya was a villain, when Kenya was a villain experience. That's what she wants. That's what I said last night on Twitter. That's what Courtney wants to have when Kenya was a villain experience. And Kenya was like, girl, you want me to fight you? Like, girl, what are you talking about? Girl, shut up. Girl, we're not going to fight. What you going to do about it? Girl, I'm not about to fight. Girl, you want us to fight? You want me to put on some boxing gloves so I can fight you? Girl, shut up. Because I'm the moment and you want it. And you want that experience with me. I'm not about to give you that, Courtney. Courtney saying that people don't like that. Courtney said that was Kenya's karma. That was Kenya's karma for falling. She said she didn't say that. You didn't say it. You implied it and you insinuated it. So why did you say those things in that order? Why did you say Kenya falling and karma? Why did you put those two things together if not to imply? Girl, shut the fuck up. We're not playing these games. Ain't nobody dumb down here. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, stop. That's the part that I don't like when people try to say stuff. That's not what I said. No, you don't have to say it exactly like that, but we're not dumb. Courtney, crisis management. We're not dumb. Girl, we know what the fuck you was trying to say. I don't like for people, like, you gonna be all chirpy and shit. You gonna be all you got all this mouth, but then when somebody say what you said, oh, that's not what I said. Yes, it was what you said. We're not playing those games. They go for the sound bath. Everybody's thinking about, what they're thinking. They're going through everybody's mind. Drew, she's thinking about Ralph and her situation. Kenya's thinking about Brooklyn. Marlo, what was Marlo thinking about? Oh, Scott Lee. She was thinking about Scott Lee. I don't know they didn't say what was Manetta thinking about. I don't think they went over her head or Courtney's head. When they came out of the sound bath, it was nice. And I'm glad they wasn't acting ignorant. You know how people, I don't know why people do that. Like, the world is so large and it's just like, I hate when they act ignorant, when they go into different areas and when they go to different countries and they have these different experiences and then like they equate everything outside of what they know as, I'm gonna be good with a Bible. Girl, girl, shut up. It's a sound bath, frequencies, energy, everything that existed way before some book some dudes wrote up. Girl, way before that. All of this sound existed before all of this. So lay down, Marlo. Oh, I'm just gonna get some. What'd she say? I'll be fine with a Bible and my wine or something. I was like, girl, I don't like when people act ignorant about other like things that are introduced to them, like, but like act stupid about it and ask stupid questions about it and just not like be kind of sensitive and respectful. Like, I don't know. And then like equating everything outside of your Christian programming that it's like it's unholy or some shit. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Um, Marlo says that Ralph is not thinking about you. He's in Vegas with the other woman. Girl, they tearing Drew's ass up in the confessional. That's why Drew is on this side of the couch from Marlo and them. Yeah, that's why. Because she had problems with all them. With Marlo. With Milo. Bitch, every time Marlo said, your husband works in technology, ask him. Girl, girl, ask Ralph. He works in technology, bitch. Every time she said that, I was like, Marlo, why does Marlo keep saying that? Drew's so insecure, she calling Ralph to tell him that Marlo is talking about him. That's all she kept saying the same shit. She didn't say nothing wrong about him. And when she said, she was like, I apologize. I probably shouldn't have brought him up, but I didn't say nothing bad about him. Girl, Kenya, she comes out of the sound bath. She gets real emotional. She's crying. It hit her, right? She's thinking about Brooklyn, twirling around. Brooklyn is so cute, so well spoken. Do you hear me? Like the little girl, she's like, I love, what did she say to her? Well, why are you sad? And then she was like, well, I love you. I was like, oh my God, so cute. That's Kenya's karma. Brooklyn is Kenya's karma. Y'all always think of karma as a way to punish somebody. Look at her reward. Look at her with her daughter. Y'all be some fucking weirdos talking about Mark is Kenya's karma. Brooklyn is her karma, god damn it. That shit is crazy to me. She says she feels so blessed to have this daughter and that she wants Brooklyn to have a sibling. Now that's where you lose me, Kenya. That's where you lose me. I would not replicate Mark's DNA again. He would not get the privilege of that. Girl, what? Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. She wants a sibling for Brooklyn. Y'all said that she wasn't talking about Mark. I don't know what she's talking about. Maybe she'll adopt. I don't know. Marlo sent in the video. How is that different from Manetta recording? The difference is, she's like, Manetta, I like Manetta. She was like, it was no difference. We both were recording. There's no difference. But the difference is I wasn't sending it out to people. That's the difference, girl. I have it still on my phone. I don't know why you inserted yourself in this. I think that's what Drew said to Marlo. Well, we're upset because you're lying. And she was like, Drew hit the table. She was like, ooh, well, shake the table. Girl, I love it. That's from Love and Hip Hop. That's from K Michelle. You could just shake the table. She was like, I'll flip this table on you. She was like, Drew was like, don't you need to go get your case expunged? You need to be worried about that. You need to be worried about your dead hair follicles. That one didn't land for me because her hair follicles are not dead because you were the one who gave her the referral to the people who grew her edges back. So she got her edges, so we can't use that anymore, right? But the case expunged, worry about that. And then Marlo was like, oh, Marlo was like, oh, he moving his truck. How many damn trucks he got? That's a different truck. It's the same big man that I was telling y'all about. His truck was on the side of me. But anyways, so she's like, it's giving liar. It's giving liar. That was so funny to me. When it makes sense for them to be going back and forth, that's what's funny to me. Marlo was like, oh my God, check my records. Oh my God. They always try to bring up Marlo's history, right? Go get your case expunged, right? It's giving liar. She was like, something about your husband. She said it again. She said something about her husband. She was like, we're both in technology. Go ask your husband. She was like, at least I have one. That's not it. That's not it. That's never it. That's never it. Especially when he looks like that. When he acts like that. That's not the dick you want to throw. Mm-mm. You just gonna throw any man. Any man. You can't throw any man at a woman. You just really can't. And you can't throw any man at a woman, and you can't throw most men. You can't. Most of them you can't throw them, and you know it. You would be a fool to throw him because you know he ain't shit. You know he ain't shit. So there's no way you should be throwing Ralph at anybody. At least I have what she say. At least I have one. At least that's the least you can have is a husband. Oof, sure. Absolutely not, girl. I can't even. Girl, let's pretend, okay? I will not. Is this bitch recording? Let me make sure, cause it'd be acting crazy. Okay, just making sure, honey. Mic check. Courtney, Kenya asked Courtney about what she said about her, right? Her karma and things like that. Again, Courtney said she didn't say that. Girl, we're not dumb, so don't play those games. We're not playing semantics today. I cannot stand that. We're not doing that. You know what it is. We're not dumb, okay? Moneta, why did you use the word collusion? That's like a trigger word. What'd she say? Moneta apologized about using the word collusion, but it did feel like it. It felt like alliances were being, you know, connected or whatever. Y'all forgot Moneta was sitting there. Y'all be talking about how Moneta is quiet, right? She don't say too much. Y'all forgot she was sitting there when y'all was colluding. Yeah, I believe you were. And this thing that Drew and Courtney are cousins, stop it. Cut it out. I don't want to. I'm not. No, we don't know. They're not cousins. They fucking met each other 3 episodes ago, girl. They're not cousins. There should be no expectation of loyalty anywhere, right? Courtney wants to get on the losing team, then so be it. She want to have a problem with everybody. She got into it with Candy. She wants to get into it with Kenya. We know what she's doing. Chirping. All she does, chirping. Girl, shut up. Moneta apologized for using the word collusion. Y'all forgot she was sitting there. Y'all forgot she was sitting there. Courtney tells Kenya, you weren't there. How did you know? Girl, doesn't matter. We talking. We all sitting here talking about what the one girl told me. We know once you leave a situation, whoever is cool with who is going to tell you what happened at the thing. So you weren't even there doesn't even apply. Because, girl, I know about it. So why don't you explain since you were there? Since you like, you weren't there. You weren't there. Shut up. Why don't you say what was happening while you were there? Because it was looking like it was giving collusion, girl. She said, if you shut up, she was like, what are you going to do about it? Girl, she was like, Kenya was like, girl, if you would shut up, I can explain what I'm trying to say. Well, what are you going to do about it? Kenya was like, girl, what, you want me to fight you? You think I'm about to fight you? Like, girl, like, what are you doing? Like, you sound stupid right now. I am the moment. Kenya said, I am the moment, right? Like, that's it. Like, that's what you really want it with the queen, okay? Shout out to Nene. You really want it with the queen. That's your problem now. You want to get into it. It don't make sense. It's like, girl, what are you mad about? Why are you so amped? Settle down. Settle down, girl. She was like, yeah, you're the moment of ass busting. Maybe if you busted your ass enough. What? I was like, damn. Maybe you busted your ass enough, you wouldn't be such a mean girl. Girl, I don't like you. That's why when Kenya was talking about her in interviews, she was like kind of like ignoring, like acting like she didn't know who Courtney was. Because you want to be attached to me to have your little moment. Are you with somebody else? I don't know how Kenya's going to do Courtney at the reunion. I would pay her dust. Because, girl, you don't have no problems with me. You can't possibly have any problems with me. You want to have problems with me because how I interact with other people, that's fine. You Captain Save them, that's fine. But, girl, you're not going to get nothing from me. Go shut up. Y'all hear chirping? Y'all hear chirping? There's a bird loose. Put it back in its cage. Okay? Put the bird back in its cage. It's loose and it's chirping. It's going crazy. She was like, girl, I'm not about to fight you. Sheree gets upset. Every time Sheree gets upset, I never see any tears. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's going on. Does she have tear ducts? Girl, what's happening? Sheree gets upset. She leaves the table. She was like, this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. You guys are so embarrassing. Kenya wasn't even there, right? Cuckoo Bird made fun of me. Not Cuckoo Bird. Courtney said, Drew said, you better watch the snakes. You better watch the snakes. And Kenya was like, Courtney is the snake. That's who you need to watch. That's who you need to watch. Because Courtney's not even coming back to you and telling you, like, girl, Marlo and who's the other one? Marlo and Sheree are talking about you, girl. Like, they're really talking about you. What's going on? Like, why are they talking about you so much? Why are they so this and that? Right? Because y'all not really cousins. That's why you're not going back and telling her. And that's why Drew is like, Drew, I don't know why you holding Courtney to some level of loyalty. Girl, that's the disloyal nigga you married to. That's his cousin. So come on. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. Why are you gonna be trusting her so easily and quickly just because she's Ralph's cousin? Y'all just met. No. Get out of here with that. Who's her puppeteer? That's what Drew said. She said she sounded like Pinocchio. That's what Kenya said about Courtney. She do. Girl, settle down. All that hollering. It looks like her mouth opens like this wide when she talks. It's like, bah, bah, bah. I'm like, shut up, Venus flytrap. Girl, it's a mess. Drew grabs Courtney. She was like, girl, come here. I need to talk to you. She was like, you need to be coming to me, like telling me like what's going on. Like, girl, what's up? Like, Drew, like I said, you shouldn't expect loyalty from Courtney. Girl, that's just another woman you just met. You don't know her. How do you expect loyalty from somebody that you just met? Like, that's wild as hell. Just because she's your cheating ass husband's cousin? No. They arguing. That's all they did. All they did was argue. They mad at Marlo, but it was okay because Manetta did it. Manetta didn't do what Marlo did. So y'all, I don't know what y'all keep trying to put Manetta in it for. And as soon as every time, like I said, every time Kenya say something, they make it about Kenya. Kenya just stirring that up. Shut up. We on the show. We talking about it, girl. Kenya ain't stirring up shit. You always want to figure. They always try to figure out how to blame Kenya. This argument is between Drew and Marlo. Kenya was like, you were being facetious. Kenya, shut up. Kenya looked cute in that little hat and her little outfit when they went wine tasting. She looked cute. They all look nice, I guess. But Kenya was with that hat. The hat was, I love a hat. Kenya made it worse. Girl, shut up. Kenya didn't do nothing but ask a question. How did Kenya make it worse? Girl, y'all was talking, y'all trying to deflect and put it on Kenya when all Kenya was trying to get to the root of the problem. Like, what's going on? What's happening? I love when Marlo was like, the girls owe it. Well, who was lying then? Because she's fussing about this thing with Toya and the kids. She don't want nobody to know. Marlo at the table when they went out to dinner, she was like, the girls deserve to know who's lying then. Everybody's lying, but Drew's telling the truth. But everybody has a different account. That's not how any of this works, girl. You just gonna lie your way through because you acting. Girl's a mess. Marlo says, we were just trying to protect Courtney. What, by telling her about Drew? Girl, that's weird. What does Courtney need protection from Drew for? Like, what? What does Courtney need protection from anybody for? Like, ain't nobody done nothing. That's what Kenya was saying. Like, girl, don't nobody have any problem with you. I have done nothing to you for you to be like, this amped up, girl, you're too hyped, honey. It's too much. For no reason. What have I done to you? Why are you so amped? You want the Kenya villain experience. That's what you want. That's what you came to this show for. To this circus. To have the Kenya villain experience. And you keep arguing and trying to fuss at Kenya. Saying things to her. Because you want it. You want it with her. Drew doesn't want anything to do with Marlo. She's like, I'm done with Marlo. She's doing too much. They going out to dinner, and it was crazy. Even girl, why are you trying to make it a big deal? Because Kenya took Sonya's drink. She was like, "Oh, this was yours." She was like, "So why didn't Marlo say to Kenya, that's Sonya's drink. I ordered it for her." She just let Kenya take it instead of correcting Kenya before Sonya comes back. Sonya comes back from her using the bathroom, and Kenya has her drink because she didn't like her espresso martini. She didn't like it. She says it just tastes like strong coffee. She said she didn't like it. So she was like, whose drink is this? Marlo didn't say a word. She just let her take the drink. And so then when Sonya came back, she was like, this is my drink. She was like, oh, it's yours. I'm sorry. And she gave it back to her. Like, why you didn't say anything? Because you were trying to get some stuff started. She's like, he is trying to steal somebody's drink. Girl. Marlo didn't correct her. Marlo should have corrected her. Drew is at her 8-year mark. She's in counseling. Drew, what's his name? Ralph is not. All Ralph wants is respect and sex. And respect for him looks like you not questioning, not asking, not nothing. That's what respect looks like to him. What's this man doing with this chainsaw? I'm trying to see where he's going. Okay, anyways, Candy is upset. She was so mad about, the girl saying she was a liar. Show Toya how she really feels. Sanya didn't agree with what Drew did, with what Marlo did, but Manetta, she felt like, whatchamacallit was a reckless word, and Manetta ended up apologizing if I offended anyone. And then Courtney's over there, well, yeah, because she was like, oh, okay. She was like, great, thank you. She was like, good, glad I can help. Yeah. Shut up. Talking. My ear, it's like, girl, it's too high. It's too much. I think it's worse than Tambra. What y'all think? I don't know. It's too much for me. Marlo apologizes, but it's, everybody should know who's actually lying, right? You need to worry about your affairs, your legal affairs. You need to worry about taking a drug test and your fake name. What'd she say? Something about your fake name. She was like, you can Google that, honey. Your husband is in technology. She keeps saying it. Your husband is in technology. Karma, she said they get on the karma situation of Kenya's fall. Courtney denies saying that it was. She says that Kenya is horrific and heartless. Then they showed two clips. Marlo is coughing when Kenya is saying that. You're horrific. Keep busting your ass. Maybe you'll change. I was like, God damn. That's why I don't fuck with you, girl. You want it with me. Are you here for the voice of the people for all the years? Are you my karma, Courtney, girl? They do wine testing. Why they're tasting the wine, right? They're doing the wine tasting. And Marlo gets a text from Ralph. Where's the text message? Oh, here it goes. Marlo, I understand you're saying disrespectful things about me on this trip. She hasn't said anything disrespectful. What did you say that? What did you tell Ralph that she said? That's what I want to know. That to me is some weak ass shit. I don't care. That's her husband. I don't give a fuck. Girl, I didn't say nothing bad about your husband. I just kept saying he was in technology. What, isn't he in technology? So what did I say bad about him? I'm disappointed because I thought we were cool and I've been nothing but nice to you. I forgave you for the disrespectful things you said about me last year. And now it's getting old. Please keep my name out your mouth. What Marlo is doing is poking Drew's tender spots. That's all she's doing. She knows you and your husband are not in a good place. She knows y'all having some problems. I'm poking. Isn't your husband in technology? I'm mentioning him every time, bitch. Every time. Isn't your husband in technology? Tell him to Google it and look it up. Pull it up. So you can pull up everything. You can pull up everything on everybody. You can pull up everything on everybody. Well, I'm trying to see how my notes are going. Hold on, let me do this. I should be like, as I click it, it goes away. So the wine tasting. Let me see. And then what happened? It was something else I'm missing. Hold on, let me go down. Just where these notes are. Maybe I should have brought his name up, but I don't feel like what I said about him was awful. Yeah. She didn't. She didn't say nothing bad about him. Can you say you were being facetious? Right. So she should know that. And in that, she shouldn't call her husband up and tell him I was saying something bad about it. Yeah, I was being facetious. You're right, Kenya. But I didn't say nothing bad about him. So there's no reason to call him and tell him I'm saying anything bad about him, because I didn't. I was being facetious. That's what I was doing. Exactly. Drew is weak for that. I want to know what she told Ralph that she said about him. She didn't say nothing about him. You're just insecure in your relationship right now, and Marlo is picking at that part of you. Ask your husband. Isn't he in technology? Every time. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode. Did y'all probably didn't see it how I saw it, girl. I don't care. Like, girl, that was different. Marlo sending that thing out. Marlo's not to be trusted. I think that's weird. I feel like that's the same thing that like Cliff did with Bell Collective. Like it's and then like what Drew is doing with Ralph. I'm calling you to tell you somebody's talking bad about you. I didn't say nothing bad about him. Right? I'm sending a text message to Latoya to let her know how Drew really feels about her. Drew's like, you need to worry about your legal affairs. All I said was your husband worked in technology, and you yelling legal affair and hair follicles at me. What you mad? Why are you getting so amped? You need to settle down too. I'm gonna see how they go back and forth at the reunion, Drew and Marlo, because you know that's gonna be a thing. Drew was mad. She was like looking across the table. I'll flip this table. I'll flip this table. Okay, girl. For what? Why are you so mad though? All I said was your husband worked in technology. That's me. Like I'm gonna keep saying it. All I said was your husband worked. I didn't say anything. What did I say wrong? You were being facetious. Okay, I was. Exactly. Isn't that what we do around here? Throw our little comments in, coughing when you saying that you getting how heartless it was for Courtney to act like that towards you. I'm coughing because, girl, it's like the pot calling the kettle. So I'm laughing and coughing. That's what we do. This is a show. Come on, stop playing with me. I was being facetious. That's what Marlo should have said. But I didn't say nothing bad about her husband. Maybe I shouldn't have brought him up. That's what Marlo ended up saying. But I didn't say nothing bad about him. I said she didn't. I agree. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.